A video by ProudBell6879 raises serious safety concerns. The location is unknown, but the clip shows a man recklessly spreading flammable liquid in a factory setting. People are nearby and the liquid is then ignited, causing a fire. Another person attempts to extinguish the flames, but the situation appears out of control. Curtis Van came up with a unique plan that consisted of hitting Target stores disguised as a clerk and stealing thousands worth of electronics. Things were going smoothly until a manager caught him in the act.
This is like $1,200.
Did any officers get you ID from me?
Good, so far so good.
Did you check out
Am I trespassing?
Oh, I did not. I just skip. Okay, come here. Do you have an ID on you?
It's in my truck.
It's in the truck.
I can just give it to you.
The card authorities took from the thief is thousands of dollars worth of Xboxes. Listen to this
employee explain how he caught Curtis.
His name is CJ. He used to be a Target team member at Seo Target. He was apprehended at, so he pushed out 11 gaming consoles out of our Rio Rancho store a couple months ago.
Okay.
Rio PD issued a warrant they were supposed to handle on their end. He was back yesterday. He went to our Uptown Target where he got away with one Xbox console. So he imitates that he's a Target team member, gets keys, gains access to the locked case or the stockroom.
Which console was it, sorry?
An Xbox One yesterday.
Okay.
Set up a Seo Target, or excuse me, Uptown. Louisiana.
Okay.
He just left our Rio Rancho store and then came here. He didn't get anything from them this morning, but he was able to get someone to let him in. All those consoles there is what he selected. He tried going out the entrance door where I stopped him.
Where did he have?
He was right at the towers, about to exit through the EAS towers here, through the entrance door.
So he passed all points of sale?
Yeah, and stopped him. He complied, came with me, kept saying, hey, I work here. I'm like, you don't work here, man. Like, you're not on our payroll.
Normally, you can expect a slap on the wrist for shoplifting. However, when you steal more than $500 worth of goods, it's a felony, which can result in thousands of dollars worth of fines and perhaps prison time. There's evidence that links him to the other stores, but Curtis is uninterested in cooperating and opts to say nothing.
Would you like to talk to me, yes or no?
About
about the incident while you're detained right now? You don't want to talk to me?
something to talk about.
Okay, so I'm going to take your answer as a no, okay, that you don't want to talk to me right now. So go ahead and stand up, okay? So you're going to be placed under arrest for felony level shoplifting, okay? Don't get that. We'll get it, okay?
Can I get double cup? I have shoulder injuries.
You'd think while at the store and not in cuffs would be the best time, if any, to make a getaway. However, Curtis isn't very smart, so he waits until he reaches the police station to attempt his escape. What happens next is insane.
You want to use the restroom or no?
Yeah.
All right, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay here.
You need a taste.
Stay here, man. Stay here. You're not going. All doors are locked. Even if you get past it, you're not going to get away from here.
No. Get on the ground, or I'm gonna tase you.
You cannot leave you.
I'm gonna tase you. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground, man. Listen to me.
Get on the ground.
You have no other charges right now other than the felony shoplifting. Just put the thing on.
No, what's not happening?
All right? Just put it there. Put it down. You're not going to leave.
Get on the
Okay?
ground.
You are not going to leave. Put it down, man.
The cops show they're extremely patient. They can tase Curtis, but opt to play it safe, insisting he loses a chair.
Please. We want to resolve this peacefully.
put it down, man. It's not worth it, okay? Just put it down. Let's talk about it. What's your name?
Curtis.
Curtis. Put the chair down, man. Let's not do this. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, as much out of the way as we can get it.
Nice little remember training, remember SOPs, nice. Remember times on our side.
Curtis, I know this sucks, okay? This isn't what you wanted to have happen, but the lieutenant is right. This is a quick process. Have you ever been to jail before?
Just relax, dude.
Curtis, take a deep breath.
Oh my gosh, I'm so out of shape, bro.
Take a deep breath.
Curtis then got transported to the main station, getting arrested yet again. Curtis is facing felony charges along with assault on an officer and resisting arrest. In August 2022, police in the Bronx investigated a diamond jewelry heist at Rocco's Jewelry on Webster Avenue in Fordham Heights. Over $2 million worth of jewels were stolen shortly after 2:30 p.m. Surveillance footage showed a suspect gaining entry by an employee, followed by 3 accomplices. The robbers smashed display cases with a hammer and fled on foot with the stolen jewelry in bags. Melissa Joy Manning jewelry store in Brooklyn's Cobble Hill fell victim to a second robbery in March 2023, just 2 months after a similar incident. Surveillance footage shows a man entering with a woman, threatening an employee and forcing them to open display cases. The owner believes the same man is responsible for a prior theft, resulting in a total loss exceeding $250,000 worth of jewelry.
Was a young woman who rang the bell unmasked, and we let her in. The moment she came in, he pushed in right behind her, walked through the middle of the store like he owned it in a bright neon green tracksuit, and said, "Hi, I'm back."
Thankfully, no employees were harmed during the robberies. A dramatic scene unfolded on a January morning in Oakland's Fruitvale neighborhood. Security footage captured a daring attempted robbery at MSM Jewelry located near the intersection of 41st and International around 10 a.m. The video shows 2 armed men burst into the store, but their plans were met with resistance. An employee who wished to remain anonymous described the events. He arrived to open the shop and noticed a suspicious Toyota Camry parked illegally outside. Moments later, 2 individuals wearing masks and brandishing weapons entered the store. Fearing for his safety, the employee opened fire with his own 9mm weapon. A chaotic shootout ensued. The employee reported firing the first shot, followed by a barrage of approximately 20 rounds from the robbers. One suspect used a .40 caliber weapon with a high-capacity drum magazine, while the other wielded a 9mm with an extended magazine, both of which are illegal in this jurisdiction.
I ducked, right? And then I waited to see him like kind of scrambling. The other guy was still shooting. Then I popped my head out and shot 7 more.
The attempted robbery turned into a desperate escape. In the haste of their retreat, one of the suspects left a shoe behind. The employee believes he may have wounded this individual in the shoulder, possibly even struck by their own getaway car driven by a third accomplice. Thankfully, no bystanders or the employee were injured during the exchange. Oakland police arrived and documented the scene. Notably, they did not cite or arrest the employee, acknowledging his actions as self-defense.
They said you did the right thing. They said you did everything right. They said, we're just gonna take your guns till investigation's done, but I have more.
The aftermath left MSM Jewelry riddled with bullet holes, a stark reminder of the violence that unfolded. The employee, shaken but resolute, sent a clear message to any potential future robbers. They would be met with force.
Come back again, trying to do the same thing, we're just gonna defend ourselves.
A year-long investigation by North Hollywood detectives has resulted in the prosecution of a team suspected of over 130 restaurant break-ins across the San Fernando Valley. These burglaries, targeting primarily small businesses, left a significant impact on the affected owners.
They used a tool called a punch, and they were using that tool to go through the glass windows or the glass doors to be able to gain access into the businesses.
Commercial burglaries have been a growing concern for the LAPD in recent years. Detectives believe this particular group may have been so prolific that they single-handedly impacted the burglary statistics for the past year. The investigation led to the apprehension of 3 individuals, 2 adults and 1 teenager. The adult suspects, 25-year-old Cohen Stevenson and 19-year-old Jacob Pugh, have been charged with 19 commercial burglaries. Police believe they are responsible for many more unreported incidents and released their photos to encourage victims to come forward. Both are currently held on a nearly $1 million bail. Lieutenant Ryan Lee, leading the burglary investigation team at the LAPD's North Hollywood station, highlighted the significant impact on small businesses. The estimated losses extended beyond the stolen cash and merchandise around $80,000. The cost of repairs due to property damage is estimated to be double that amount at $160,000.
Creates significant losses for these small independent mom and pop restaurants who are cash-based. You know, insurance doesn't cover the break-in or their losses, and it puts a financial strain on them.
While Stevenson and Pugh have pleaded not guilty, charges for the teenager are pending in juvenile court. This case serves as a testament to the LAPD's commitment to tackling commercial burglary and the devastating effect it has on local businesses. On January 16, 2023, chaos erupted at a local veterinary clinic when a 20-year-old man entered and went on a rampage. In a seemingly unprovoked attack, the man hurled a computer to the floor, sending shockwaves through the clinic. Frightened employees reacted swiftly, locking the door to prevent further damage.
No.
This is no.
He literally came in.
Yeah, let her talk.
She was there. Yeah, she was like, "Can I help you with something?" He just grabbed the computer, ripped it up, and threw it down on the ground.
It was right here. Threw it over there. Went outside, started punching that door, and then they were locking the door, kicking that lady's car out there.
A video camera of it?
Yeah. Actually,
However, the man's erratic behavior continued as he lashed out at the locked door, inflicting further damage. His destructive spree extended beyond the clinic as he vandalized a customer's car. Concerned for their safety and unable to wait for police, clinic staff bravely restrained the man until authorities arrived.
Get out.
Huh?
So how do you get away?
What do you mean?
You like took him down?
Once he started walking away, Brad's like, "You can't go anywhere," and he grabbed him, and then he started trying to egg Brad on, like, fight me, and Brad's like, "I'm not going to touch you, but you can't go anywhere."
Okay.
And then Brad just kind of put his arms around him like this.
Okay.
And then the guy just started trying to fight, and Brad threw his weight down on him, and they both fell down onto the ground together. Okay. And Brad just stayed on top of him until you guys arrived, like, within a minute, I would say.
Do we have any video camera of him kicking the car?
No, I don't think so.
Who witnessed it all in person?
Christina and Amber, I would say,
So
are probably your best.
Can I have them?
Christina.
The man exhibited signs of a possible manic episode, raising questions about his mental state.
Oh, my God!
Yo, boy, try to calm down, man.
Is he calming down at all, or?
Spurts.
What is he on? Can you really call it?
I was with him at Takara, and he was just screaming random stuff like into the ceiling.
Same dude?
This is the same dude, and then he walked out, but he wouldn't talk to me. And right before he walked out, he literally looked at the ceiling, said something, and walked out.
Hey, what are you on, bud? You have his ID? Does he have an ID on him? So I couldn't get his hands. So I just took his back.
So first, I was with him at Takara. He was sitting at the bar, at the sushi bar. And he was just
alcohol swamp.
he was just yelling random things, like I couldn't make out what he was saying. Then he just walked up and left. He walked down this way, I went this way, and then he just disappeared.
Though his motive remains unclear, his behavior left a trail of destruction. He was subsequently arrested for criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest without violence. On March 12th, Flagler County deputies arrested 3 individuals for stealing nearly $2,000 worth of merchandise from Palmco stores. Witnesses reported seeing the suspects shoplifting at Bath & Body Works at TJ Maxx. The suspects fled the scene in a car and nearly struck a deputy's vehicle during a chase.
Ho! Ho, ho, ho! You try to hit me? Did you just try to hit me? 564, they're taking a 1031 in the white Toyota. Stand by for tag. They just about hit me.
6134. I think I have the vehicle over by BJ's construction site now, heading eastbound. Holding the 95 now. I need you guys to stay off the radio. We're about to go south onto Seminole Woods. Southbound on 7. Making a U-turn now, going back towards 100. First character is a Bravo, last is a Sierra. Coming back out on 100, gonna be going east. Gonna be going east on 100. I got 6 at Dodge dealership. I got 6 at the Dodge dealership. It's coming up in the right lane right now. Coming up to Dodge now. Speeds of 75. Our vehicle wrecked out at Amico.
A chase ensued, with the suspect's vehicle swerving to avoid stop sticks and eventually crashing into a water retention pond.
Let's go. Get the cave out here now. Shoot her head.
Get on the ground! Lay down on the ground now! On the ground! On the ground! Get down on the ground!
Deputies apprehended all 3 individuals and recovered stolen merchandise from various retailers, along with a device used to remove anti-theft tags. All 3 suspects face shoplifting charges. The driver, Gerald Jenkins, has additional charges for assaulting an officer, driving with a suspended license, and possessing a shoplifting countermeasure device. He is being held without bond due to outstanding warrants. Amanda Wright, on probation for a prior theft conviction, is also held without bond for violating probation and resisting arrest. Tiara Gaillard has a warrant from St. Johns County and is being held on a $40,000 bond. A video captured by Wanda Sandoval in June 2016 at a Houston Walmart shows a parking dispute turning violent. The footage shows a driver in a white car waiting for a parking spot that appears to be about to become available as another vehicle pulls out. However, a driver in a gray truck pulls into the spot before the white car can maneuver into it. The situation escalates when a man, presumably the driver of the white car, approaches the gray truck. The video shows the man reaching into the truck's window, grabbing a phone, and then smashing it on the ground. He then gets back into his vehicle and drives away. This incident highlights the potential dangers of confrontations over parking spaces. It is important for drivers to remain calm and avoid aggressive behavior in such situations. This video shows a close call involving an e-bike rider at a gas station. The rider exits the station without checking traffic and accelerates onto the adjoining street. Oncoming vehicles are visible, narrowly avoiding a collision. This incident underscores the importance of safe e-bike operation. Riders should always prioritize checking traffic flow and using appropriate hand signals before entering streets or crossing lanes. This video captures a frightening incident at a gas station. A man is fueling his vehicle when another individual, standing on the opposite side of the pump, makes a reckless move. He removes the nozzle prematurely while the gasoline is still flowing, then ignites it. The flames quickly escalate, engulfing the car in a blaze. The resulting damage will undoubtedly be significant. However, the video also underscores a crucial element: the value of having trained employees on hand. In such situations, swift and knowledgeable action can be the difference between a minor incident and a major catastrophe. A gas station stop turns into a chaotic scene in this video. A scooter approaches the pumps, but before the riders can dismount, a bull charges into frame. Both the driver and passenger make a frantic escape, leaping off the scooter and fleeing on foot. The enraged bull slams into a gas pump, toppling it over with surprising ease. This close call serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of encountering large animals and the importance of maintaining a safe distance. In a scene ripped from a movie, 21-year-old Zara Adele, a clerk at her family's discount tobacco store in Lexington, Kentucky, became an unlikely hero. A hooded robber towering over her stormed in with a weapon, demanding cash. But Zara refused to be a victim. In a daring move, Zara lunged for the weapon, sparking a struggle. Despite the size difference, she managed to fire a shot, wounding the robber in the shoulder. Even injured, the robber attempted to flee with a cash register. Yet Zara wouldn't back down, bravely protecting the family business. Though she sustained minor injuries, her courageous fight ultimately stopped the thief. He escaped, but empty-handed. A man recently shared a frustrating experience at a store where he was helping his wife, who has mobility limitations, use a scooter. Due to her size and strength, she required assistance for safe operation. The couple was shopping together when an employee, seemingly unaware of the situation, approached them and insisted that only one person could ride the scooter. The husband felt his wife was being discriminated against and requested a manager.
Sit there and tell me handicapped people don't matter? Is that what you just said to me? Huh? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You sat there and said that handicapped people don't matter because I was riding on that, right? Correct? What did you say? What did you say?
I said
you said handicapped people.
I said that the chair specifically says one
right.
person. That's what
Specifically, and what did I tell you? My wife is too small to sit there and control that, so that's why I'm on there. And you sat there and said you don't matter. The kid, yeah, yeah.
I've asked for a manager and she's refusing to give me one.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got cameras. You can see that reaction. That's ridiculous.
Very rude. Very.
Unfortunately, the employee refused to escalate the issue. Fortunately, the manager eventually arrived and intervened. They apologized for the employee's conduct and clarified that the wife's use of the scooter with assistance was perfectly acceptable.
I'm like shaking when she sat there and said that my wife doesn't matter and she don't care about her being handicapped. We got a problem.
What happened?
I rolled up on here. I was sitting on this. Okay, my wife her weight is too small. This thing won't go. Keep stopping this net. So I sat on. She sat on my lap. We did our shopping. We come in rolling through here. Okay, and she sat there and looked at me. She goes, "Oh, only one person's allowed on it. It says only one person." Well, I'm sorry. I explained to her that my wife, is handicapped and she's small and it doesn't move. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Only one person is allowed on there.
Are you still recording?
Yes. Would you, So then I proceeded to tell her what we did, why I'm on there, and she doesn't care. And I said, my wife's handicapped. You're telling me I don't care. As soon as I said, my wife's handicapped, I don't care. And then when we asked for a manager, she refused to call a manager up.
3 times.
All right, we'll take care of it, man. I'm sorry about that.
I'm literally shaking right now. And here's the thing, I come here all the time. I see kids running around here playing on these things, okay? And that's kind of upsetting, but never once do I ever see a associate walking up and saying something to them,
I'm going to tell you, my father is store manager at Walmart locally. I've never had a problem with this, and that's considered discrimination.
Yeah,
I'm parked and handicapped. If you don't believe me that I'm handicapped, I got a handicap sticker.
I believe you.
Very, very rude.
So, Tanya, how much is your bill?
I don't know.
I'm going to pay him out for it. Sorry about that, man. Okay. Let me get your receipt.
The husband, understandably shaken and upset by the initial interaction, shared his experience online, highlighting the importance of sensitivity and understanding for individuals with disabilities who may require assistance. This dramatic video captures the devastating aftermath of a gas station explosion in Rio Claro. Flames engulf the station, fueled by a nearby gas truck. But the situation takes a horrifying turn as the fire intensifies, triggering a massive explosion that obliterates the entire structure. The sheer force of the blast is evident, even from the vantage point of the person recording the scene. They narrowly avoid debris as the explosion engulfs the frame. When the camera pans back, only smoldering wreckage remains where the gas station once stood.
Bora, rapaziada, agora aqui, ó. Nossa, malandro. Vai. Boa, mano, acabou de Nossa, o negócio tá sério, rapaziada. Explodiu tudo aqui, ó. Ó o posto. Vai passar pro posto aqui, ó. Nossa, mano.
A shoplifting attempt at a Sephora store on January 27, 2023 was thwarted thanks to a vigilant employee. A watchful clerk noticed two women make a beeline for the expensive roller balls, grabbing several at once. Suspicious, he alerted his supervisor. The women then seemingly browsed casually through the fragrance section. However, near the store's entrance, a scene unfolded. One woman, dressed in brown, discreetly transferred items from the basket to her purse, while the other woman, in black, acted as a lookout. The observant clerk, even after they exited, noticed the significantly lighter basket.
So let me grab a price point. These two subjects, they each selected roller balls. Okay. And they concealed in her bag majority of it, and she took like probably 10 items and walked out with the basket. Okay. So let me grab. So this is everything here. This is everything that they took. Okay. I'll grab a price for it. Okay. So what's going on today? Do you have your IDs with you guys? No. You don't have any IDs with you. I don't. What's in your purse? What's your name?
He confronted the women outside the store, but they tried to evade him by splitting up and fleeing in different directions. The women were apprehended and brought back to the store's office. Authorities were called, and the officer explained the legal implications. He highlighted that concealing stolen merchandise could be a felony, especially if they were acting in concert.
Once you walk past that door, you have stolen. Okay, the statute reads to temporarily or permanently deprive somebody of the property. Well, right now, I do have probable cause to arrest the both of you for felony shoplifting. Okay? Now, this isn't a courtroom. I'm not a lawyer, neither are you. Right. I'm not a prosecutor. All I am is the guy that looks at the video, writes the report, writes down what I see and what they swear to me as a statement. If you want to make a defense, the court is the time to do that, okay?
During questioning, the woman in brown admitted to giving a false name due to fear of violating her probation.
Yeah.
I lied.
You lied?
Yeah.
Okay.
About my name.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, they're going to get it one way or the other, so I appreciate you being honest. How about you?
I gave you money.
You're real? All right, what's your real name? What's your real last name?
I'm already on probation.
Okay. Listen, here's the thing. This is what I told a kid earlier today, and you know this. On your shit,
That's the thing, I'm on probation, I got a baby, I can't fuck up. I know I'm fucking up by even doing this. But I was doing it because I don't
But
have
here's the thing, there's no getting out of it now, right? So we're beyond that point of like, hey, like we're already here, it's already involved. So what's your real last name?
A wave of emotion washed over the situation as the woman pleaded to see her child.
I can't.
Hang on.
You gotta see a real good.
Hang on.
Who gonna get my baby? I can't do it. I cannot.
Listen, look, we're gonna make
I
sure.
got a whole DCF case I have to go to on Monday. It's like the charge was here.
Yeah, it may sting a little bit tonight. But listen.
That's the same thing wrong. Oh my God, I can't.
Is your
They're
child?
gonna give
Let me
me
ask you this.
17 years. No, I'm finna run. Please let me
Stop,
run.
you're not
Let
gonna
me
do
run,
that.
please.
No, it's a whole other charge you don't need to do.
Okay, but I can't do this. They're gonna give me prison time.
Here's the thing. All right, you want to pull yourself together for a second before your daughter sees you, okay? You don't want this is why we try not to do this, okay? Yeah. If they bring her back here, all right, you got to be strong. You got to be in control. Tell her you love her. Give her a kiss, right?
Her mother eventually brought the baby to the store for a tearful goodbye. This served as a powerful reminder of the consequences that extend far beyond the stolen items. Both women were arrested for retail theft exceeding $750. This incident stands as a cautionary tale for shoplifters, highlighting the potential legal and personal repercussions of their actions. This footage and pictures were released by the Chicago FBI, capturing the dramatic shootout that occurred during a thwarted armored truck robbery. The incident unfolded in the morning of October 2nd, 2023, outside a Walmart store located in Country Club Hills. The video shows a car speeding towards the armored truck, with occupants inside opening fire. Fortunately, the truck's guards and a store security guard were able to retaliate. Despite the exchange of gunfire, the perpetrators weren't successful in stealing any money. Their escape involved carjacking another driver in the parking lot, and they remain at large. In a tense situation captured on video, firefighters race against time to extinguish a car fire erupting right next to a gas station. The blaze threatens to escalate into a catastrophic explosion. Fortunately, firefighters arrive swiftly and manage to douse the flames before they spread, preventing a potential disaster.
I'm starting to think we should get out of here.
Or like to the other end of the parking lot. I gotta watch this, man.
Dude,
if we get to the other...
What if it hits the gas stations, though?
Let's not get closer.
On February 20th, 2023, a situation arose at a local store that involved a shoplifter and a store manager. According to reports, the manager called 911 after witnessing a homeless woman walk out of the store with a basket full of merchandise. When the manager attempted to stop her to retrieve the items, the woman insisted they were belongings and denied any wrongdoing. This disagreement escalated into a physical altercation as the shoplifter refused to relinquish the basket.
I went and grabbed a basket. I said, hey, you can use a basket, so that you don't have to do all that. I didn't think nothing, I didn't want to accuse her or whatever. Yeah. So then she grabbed the basket, she started getting more stuff, watching her. And then I moved the phone ring, I pick up the phone, and that's when she come outside trying to get in her bag. I said, no. I said, you got to come inside, pay for your stuff. And she said, what stuff? I said, the stuff that you steal. She's like, I didn't steal anything, I'm homeless. I said, I don't give you the right to steal. Sure. So then I was like, no, you got to come inside, or if you don't want to pay for it, you got to give me the stuff. Then that's when she started fighting. She's like, no, it's my stuff. I come inside. I said, no, this is all racetrack stuff.
The incident took a further turn when an accomplice of the woman appeared. This accomplice, wielding a knife, threatened a bystander who attempted to intervene. Faced with this additional threat, the woman fled the scene on foot, disappearing into the nearby woods.
There was a guy riding around on a bicycle. Yeah. No shirt on, fatigues, a hat that was green too.
He met me down there, yeah. He was on the phone, I'm taking it with her, trying to tell her that I was on to her about to catch her, I think.
And I think they were probably together because
they were all
he
together.
left. Then he came back when she walked out. He threatened me.
Yeah.
Because he got a
gonna
knife
beat
on
me
him,
up, and I said, you know what? He's got a knife on him too.
Okay.
All right.
Law enforcement officers were able to locate and apprehend the woman within the wooded area. Upon arrest, the woman reportedly made false claims, stating that the store manager had attacked her without provocation.
Before I walked out, because I realized I didn't have my wallet. So he was coming from work to meet me and bring me money. And when I walked out, she grabbed me and grabbed my bag and was screaming at me. And because I had food in my bag, because right now I'm homeless, and there's bad raccoons. So every time I leave to go anywhere, I have to bring all the food with me. So I had food in my bag.
Okay, so we're not going to see you on camera taking any food and anything like that. And I'm not going to walk in the woods right where I found you and find food laying there on the ground that's theirs? No?
The manager, while acknowledging the woman's homelessness, felt compelled to take action due to the clear act of shoplifting. The manager expressed that if the woman had explained her situation and simply requested food due to hunger, they might have been able to offer assistance. However, the woman's insistence that the stolen items were rightfully hers was deemed unbelievable.
Yeah, the cold juice?
Yes. Yep. And the ice cream. The parfait, the ice cream.
I wonder where she plugs her refrigerator in if she's homeless.
There you go. That part,
It's in the woods.
Yeah, they got the plug-in trees.
It's okay if you're homeless, but it's not okay to steal. If
Sure.
Hey, I'm hungry. Can I get something? I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
But
sure
don't
enough.
come here and still tell me it's not my stuff.
Is there any way you can...
Sir, I'd like to add something to this.
Sure.
The woman faces charges of resisting a law enforcement officer or merchant during retail theft, a crime related to obstructing apprehension for shoplifting, and petty theft for the second time, indicating a prior offense of similar nature. Security footage from a gas station in Bensalem, Pennsylvania captures a brazen theft. A man clad in a black t-shirt emerges from a white car and approaches a neighboring Tesla. With a forceful smash, he shatters the passenger window. The camera zooms in as the man swiftly retrieves the multiple boxes from the Tesla's back seat. He then returns to his own vehicle, handing the boxes off to a waiting female passenger. Without hesitation, the man speeds away from the scene. The unthinkable loss? Nearly $200,000 in cash, left unattended in the Tesla. Investigators reveal the Tesla driver was occupied inside the gas station, servicing equipment. The question now remains, was this a random act or a meticulously planned operation? Authorities identify the suspect as Christopher Plitus. He has since been apprehended and faces theft charges. This video serves as a cautionary tale for drivers considering unauthorized modifications to their vehicles. In an attempt to save money on fuel, a driver installed both a natural gas tank and a propane tank in their car, a practice that is illegal and incredibly dangerous. Tragically, during a gas station visit, the car exploded. The resulting damage is likely far more expensive than any potential fuel savings. Repairs may be extensive and the vehicle might even be totaled. This incident highlights the importance of adhering to safety regulations and avoiding unauthorized modifications that can have disastrous consequences. Caught on camera, a spree of daring smash-and-grab robberies targeting sporting goods stores. Surveillance footage reveals the shocking moments where vehicles are used to forcefully enter two separate stores within a single hour. The brazen suspects targeted the weapon departments in both locations. However, their attempts were thwarted as the display cases remained secured. Despite the failed attempt to steal firearms, the investigation remains ongoing. No arrests have been made at this time. On February 10, 2023, a situation unfolded at a Walmart pharmacy in Florida that required police intervention. Reports indicate that a woman was causing a disturbance and refused to leave the area. A witness approached the woman and informed her that the pharmacist requested her departure. However, this request allegedly triggered an outburst. The woman became agitated, throwing her phone on the ground and kicking a nearby shelf. The disruptive behavior prompted the intervention of a police officer.
It says they want you to leave, so we can't have you.
Hey! Turn around.
You're gonna get yourself hurt.
To ensure the woman's safety and to restore order, the officer attempted to restrain her. This resulted in a physical struggle, during which the officer sustained scratches. The woman reportedly attempted to bite the officer as well.
I'm trying to get my medication. It's been going on for 2 months. My insurance company, I was on the phone with them trying to get to talk to somebody because they said it'd be clear tomorrow. I don't need to explain everything.
I got it. You take care of yourself.
I'm trying to get my medication.
No, you're good. It's just a time.
You know what that means. Get locked up, there's a riot, y'all. That's stupid.
Ma'am, is your driver's license?
Yes, that's the last time I had my meds, right there. No theft. I was throwing a fit because my insurance, they won't give me my meds. I was trying to be on the phone. Oh, there they go with the lies.
This disorderly conduct, right?
She threatened to go behind the counter because they wouldn't give her.
No, I did not. Oh, we got it on camera. Oh, now you want to stop with your lies.
Throughout the incident, the woman repeatedly insisted that she was simply trying to obtain her medication from the pharmacy. Her frustration stemmed from the pharmacist's refusal to dispense the medication, despite her claims that her insurance company had authorized it.
I feel like doing I sat down and called the firm my insurance. He had no reason to come over there and bother me. Assholes.
Following the struggle, the woman was placed under arrest and transported to the police station. She now faces charges of battery on an officer, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. A concerning video captures a scene at a Venezuelan gas station. The worker appears to be mopping the floor with a liquid dispensed from a gas pump nozzle. However, this is no ordinary cleaning solution. It's gasoline. The worker unknowingly sprays the highly flammable liquid across the gas station floor, then attempts to spread it with a mop. This incident highlights the importance of proper training and safety protocols at gas stations. Using gasoline for cleaning poses a severe fire hazard and could have resulted in a devastating accident. A brazen weapon heist unfolded over the weekend in New Whiteland, Indiana. On July 2019 morning, around 4 a.m., thieves targeted Element Armament, a local firearms store. Surveillance footage captured the incident, showing the perpetrators breaking in and swiftly stealing 33 weapons. Notably, the owner reported the thieves seemed focused and targeted specific weapons, leaving most of the store untouched. Despite a speedy escape, authorities managed to recover at least one stolen firearm within 24 hours. A Southport police officer pulled over a vehicle for a traffic violation, and the recovered weapon was found inside.
The person fled. We weren't able to apprehend him, but we did get the vehicle, and in the vehicle was a stolen gun.
This single recovery highlights the urgency in locating both the remaining stolen weapons and the culprits. The incident caused significant concern not only for the store owner, who estimates a loss exceeding $30,000, but also for the community. The knowledge that 32 weapons remain unaccounted for, potentially in the hands of criminals, is a major public safety threat.
Well, that's because we do know there's 30-some guns on the street right now that aren't supposed to be, and we don't know who has them. These aren't good guys who took the guns, so they took them for a reason. Now, what's that reason? And they're not afraid to use a gun.
The fact that that's even a possibility to be in our neighborhood, to be in our park, to be in our school system is really scary.
This robbery is not an isolated event. New Whiteland police acknowledge a troubling trend of firearm thefts in the Indianapolis area over the past month. Investigators from New Whiteland, Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, IMPD, and potentially other agencies are collaborating to solve this case and determine any connections to previous robberies. In hopes of apprehending the culprits, the owner of a Santa Monica restaurant released surveillance footage from a burglary that occurred in September 2023. The incident unfolded around 2 a.m. at Margot's restaurant, located at the intersection of Montana Avenue and 16th Street. The video captures at least 3 individuals forcefully entering the restaurant by shattering the front window. They then proceeded to the back office, where they targeted a safe and stole an undisclosed amount of cash. A seemingly minor mistake at a gas station escalates into disaster in this shocking video. A driver leaves the pump nozzle still attached to their car and continues driving away. The force pulls the entire pump out of the ground, spewing gasoline everywhere. Within seconds, sparks ignite the fuel, triggering a massive explosion that engulfs the entire station. The footage captures the rapid escalation of the fire, consuming everything in its path. This incident serves as a stark reminder for drivers to always double-check that the gas nozzle is disconnected before driving away. A moment of inattention can have devastating consequences. Chaos erupted at a local store when a customer allegedly ransacked the store and attacked an employee. The incident, captured on the store's security footage, began with a frantic 911 call from the owner. The owner reported a young customer creating havoc, throwing items around and assaulting an employee. He further stated that the customer's parent was also present, causing a disturbance and refusing to leave.
Well, she did. You
her whole store?
I cleaned up some stuff over here.
I had
She
to
grabbed a
because
bunch of
people
stuff
are
from
walking
here.
here.
She said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take this. She tried to take it, I jumped, I held her. I even have it on footage. I did not put my hands on her. I held her, all right, just so she was gonna run away with the stuff. And then, she started ransacking everything. You guys can come around and see what she did over here too.
Stuff on the floor. I had to pick up everything in the middle of the floor because we had customers in the store, but everything that she knocked on the floor is right
all
here.
this damage over here, right? You can have footage of that. Okay. She goes across the street, starts
gets
yelling.
the whole family.
She brings the whole family. They come
I'm just trying to separate
They're like, I
them.
swear to
Just
God,
go.
we're gonna tear this mother shit down.
Threaten
Wait for
to
her
shoot
dad.
us.
Wait for my cousins. Wait for my uncles. Blah blah blah.
Adding another layer to the situation, a second 911 call came in, this time from the suspect's mother. She claimed the store employee sold tobacco products to her underage daughter, aged 17, and then physically assaulted her. The mother, who lived across the street, according to her statement, witnessed the argument through the store window and arrived at the scene.
County transferring another call for the fight at 2124 Westbound. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Hello?
No, it's not 2124. Oh, yes, it is.
I was in the house. I looked across the street and seen my daughter arguing, seen the man with the pole. But either way it goes, he shouldn't have put his hands on her.
Okay, I don't
He
even know what
most
happened.
definitely should not have put his hands on her.
You tell him something they don't even know about.
Okay, well, tell them.
Yesterday, I
So
bought
you're
a
the one
lighter.
in the store?
Yes.
Okay.
I bought a lighter. It was a lighter and a lighter leak.
I'll call you back.
The woman told me that the picture was something different than it was. So last night, I brought it home. I looked at it. I realized it's not what I thought it was, so I wanted to take it back. I asked her. I came back to the store without the lighter, asked her if I could bring it back. She said they don't do the refunds, but I could change it for something different. So I bought it back, and when I told him that, he said, we don't do refunds and you can't switch it. And I was just asking him, he was being very
nonchalant. Sold her a
nonchalant.
lighter anyway, she's 17.
He was being very nonchalant, like when I was telling him, and it was kind of frustrating me. So I did raise my voice a little bit, but I was not yelling. And he just kept being nonchalant. And then after the woman, he asked the woman if it was true or whatever. She said no.
What, is this another woman that works there?
Yes.
When police arrived, they were met with conflicting narratives. The mother insisted her daughter simply wanted to return a lighter she had purchased the day before. The store owner, however, maintained that the teenager tried to steal lighters after they refused for a refund and was apprehended by him. The female employee corroborated the owner's story, adding that the teenager was pushed out after the disturbance.
She paid for the lighter and they had the lighter.
He would not change my
They
lighter.
didn't get
I
the
did
money
get
back or the lighter.
And I did knock some of the sausages on the ground. But he pulled
Which
my
you
hair.
shouldn't have did shit.
I know
You
I
shouldn't have
shouldn't
touched shit in this store that don't fucking belong to you.
I know, but he didn't have to pull my hair. He pulled my hair.
How did he pull your hair, when you were walking away or something?
I was standing at the thing, and I did it like this, and he grabbed my hair. My hair was down. And he grabbed my hair, and he pulled it like this. And I couldn't even move from right there. And I think the lady moved her hands off of me. And then after he pulled my hair, I did knock the rest of it down after he pulled my hair. And then he got a stick, was trying to hit me with the stick. And then we was outside.
My daughter looked across here and seen it, so I ran across
You
here.
were already outside.
I told him, you're not about to hit my daughter with no damn stick.
The lady started calling me bitches. So I started calling her bitches back.
The owner admitted to following the teenager outside with a stick, but denied making any physical contact. As tensions escalated between the mother and the owner, the officer intervened. He emphasized the absurdity of pressing charges over a $5 lighter, especially considering the damage the teenager allegedly caused to the store, which valued at $400. The situation reached a stalemate. The mother is still adamant about exchanging the lighter, ultimately left with it. The store owner retaliated by trespassing the entire family from the store's premises.
Everybody's trespassed, just move along across the street.
He came out all of 5 foot. What you mean?
Thank you guys. Okay, just head back in. So I'll get you a report number and.
I would hate for it to reach this point, but I mean,
no, it's fine.
Stuff are unavoidable, brother.
In an unusual incident at a Virginia Walmart in 2011, a man dressed in a cow costume managed to steal 26 gallons of milk on a Tuesday night. Security footage captured him entering the store around 10:35 p.m. and leaving shortly after. Witnesses reported the man, later identified as an 18-year-old, attempted to distribute the milk to shoppers outside the store before fleeing the scene. He was eventually apprehended at a nearby McDonald's. The motives behind the theft remain unclear, while speculation suggests it may have been a prank. The large quantity of milk raises questions. Police were able to identify the suspect through facial recognition. Despite the partial concealment of the cow's mask, the stolen milk was not recovered. Dramatic surveillance footage captures an attempted ATM robbery in Brighton on May 30th, 2022. The video shows a white pickup truck backing up deliberately in front of the ATM machine. 3 figures clad in black then emerge from the truck, wielding crowbars in a menacing manner. Their intent becomes clear as they attempt to pry open the ATM with their tools. In a desperate attempt to steal the cash inside, they then attach a chain to the machine and try to rip it free by pulling it with force of the pickup truck. A dramatic scene unfolded at a Baton Rouge gas station car wash, transforming a routine errand into a terrifying ordeal for one man. The incident, which tragically resulted in the deaths of 3 police officers, began with a sudden burst of gunfire. The bystander's cell phone footage captures the initial moments of the chaos. The video opens with the sound of the first shot as police arrived at the scene. The witness describes seeing a sheriff's car behind his own vehicle, its window shattered by gunfire. He then spots the armed man, clad in black clothing and a ski mask, wielding a beige weapon. The witness's narration conveys the chilling reality of the situation as he describes being trapped behind his truck amidst the eruption of gunfire. Police vehicles screech to a halt, and a civilian caught in the crossfire desperately flees the scene in their SUV. The video continues to document the intense exchange of gunfire for approximately 25 to 30 rounds before a sudden silence descends. Visibly shaken by the experience, the witness stops recording. He gathers his belongings, drives across a ditch, and escapes the scene. Brace yourself for a jolt. This surveillance video, captured on April 5th, 2024 inside a New Jersey convenience store, offers a chilling glimpse of a real-life earthquake. Witness the power of nature firsthand as tremors shake the store, sending glass windows rippling and shelves swaying precariously. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. Police body camera footage from Kennewick, Washington documents a tense encounter and subsequent foot chase that unfolded at the Saxton gas station. Officers arrived at the scene after reports of a man sleeping in a parked vehicle near the gas pumps. The video shows the initial interaction between the officers and the man. He awakens to find himself surrounded by law enforcement and appears agitated by their presence.
Hello, Kennewick Police. Kennewick Police, wake up! Kennewick Police! Hello, Kennewick Police. Hey, you alright, man? Fine. Okay, well, you were passed out of the pump for a little bit. You want to go and turn the car off? No. No? No. Okay, you're just going to take off? I have to, bro. Why? Because I have somebody to. No, just turn the car off right now. No, sir. Let's turn the car off. No, don't. Get out of the car. Back up. Back up.
Following standard procedure, the officers request that the man exit the vehicle. However, instead of complying, the man reaches towards the passenger side of the car, raising concerns among the officers that he might be attempting to access a weapon. Fearing for their safety, the officers react swiftly as the man exits the vehicle and flees on foot. The body camera footage captures the ensuing chase as officers pursue the suspect.
Leave me alone. Fine, get out of the car. Leave me alone. On the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Chase me. Don't do it. Northbound or CCB. I have a gun right here. Don't do it. Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Hang on to his dispatch, he's got a gun! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Do not move! Where's the gun at? Where's the gun? Straight out! Piano!
A serial laundromat bandit has been caught on camera terrorizing Pittsburgh's laundry scene. Security footage from 4 separate locations, including Kennywood, Baldwin, West Mifflin, and Monroeville, all captured the same brazen thief within a 24-hour period. This determined criminal, easily identified by his signature Steelers gear and ski mask, showed no fear of security cameras. The videos depict him wasting no time upon entering each laundromat, wielding a crowbar to pry open coin machines and causing thousands of dollars in damage. Despite the significant losses in stolen change, Kip Carroll, who manages 13 laundromats for Martic Properties, remains committed to 24-hour operation.
Probably a good thing that nobody did walk in on it, because what would they do, to avoid being caught?
Footage reveals a possible accomplice, a female waiting in a car outside during the heists. This laundry larceny spree has left a trail of damaged machines and missing quarters. In a scene of unbelievable recklessness, a gas station becomes the backdrop for a series of near misses. Surveillance footage shows a vehicle driven by an individual exhibiting potential signs of intoxication careening out of control. The car slams directly into a fuel pump, causing significant damage and triggering a partial collapse of the surrounding structure. Undeterred by the wreckage and the very real danger of an explosion, the driver exits the vehicle. In a moment of bewildering judgment, he attempts to reattach the now burning fuel pump nozzle. A quick thinking friend intervenes, recognizing the extreme fire hazard and dragging the driver away from the scene. Thankfully, a gas station employee springs into action, expertly wielding a fire extinguisher to extinguish the blaze before it can escalate further. A routine chore turned into a crime scene for mobile residents in early September. Surveillance footage captured at Cheetah Speedy Laundry on Cottage Hill Road shows 2 individuals targeting washing machines around 3 a.m. The video reveals a coordinated effort. One thief acted as a lookout, ensuring their activity remained unnoticed, while the other used a lug wrench or a similar tool to pry open the coin boxes and steal the contents. A tragic incident unfolded at a Philadelphia gas station, shattering the sense of security in the local community. The victim, a 30-year-old father, was pumping gas when a red 2009 Mazda 3 with New Jersey license plates pulled up behind his vehicle. 2 armed suspects emerged from the Mazda, one wielding a weapon and the other carrying an assault rifle. In a horrific act of violence, the armed men opened fire on the victim, who desperately attempted to flee for his life. The assailants pursued the victim around the gas station before ultimately escaping in the waiting vehicle with a third accomplice. The senseless shooting left the victim deceased, and the community grappling with shock and grief. The suspects remain unidentified. A terrifying scene unfolded on August 16, 2023 at a New Orleans subway restaurant. Surveillance footage captured the dramatic turn of events. The video starts with a seemingly ordinary day at the shop. Employees worked diligently, and a customer peacefully enjoyed his meal. Suddenly, the tranquility shattered as a man brandishing a long knife barged into the store. Menace in his eyes, the robber fixated on an employee behind the counter. He barked orders, demanding money and thrusting the knife forward. Fear paralyzed the employee momentarily, but seeing the imminent threat, they bolted towards the back room. The other employee, startled by the commotion, followed suit. Undeterred, the robber snatched the cash register and fled the scene. The customer, oblivious to the drama unfolding mere feet away, continued his meal unfazed. It was only upon leaving the store and witnessing the employees calling the authorities that the gravity of the situation dawned on him. Thankfully, no one was hurt during the incident. A domestic disturbance call in Pinellas Park, Florida, escalated into dangerous confrontation with law enforcement. According to reports, a woman involved in the domestic dispute sought refuge inside a gas station bathroom, fearing for her safety. Officer Derry, the first officer to arrive on scene, attempted to establish communication with the suspect, identified as 24-year-old Calvin Brockington. However, the situation took a dramatic turn when Brockington opened fire on Officer Derry, who sustained injuries, but thankfully they were not life-threatening. Undeterred, Brockington entered the gas station and stole a vehicle from a patron.
Give me your keys now. Give me your fucking keys now. Give me your keys now. Which one is your fucking car? Which one? Yeah.
Responding Officer Gavin encountered Brockington as he attempted to flee the scene and exchanged gunfire with the suspect. Fortunately, Officer Gavin was unharmed. Brockington led police in a high-speed chase eastbound on Martin Road before being apprehended by authorities. This incident highlights the unpredictable dangers faced by law enforcement officers in the line of duty. Thankfully, Officer Derry is expected to make a full recovery. Chaos erupted at the Garrett Ace Hardware in Healdsburg on August 4th, 2017 when a car decided to take its shopping a bit too literally. Surveillance video captured the jaw-dropping moment the car smashed right through the store's entrance. The force of the impact was evident by the scattered tools and displaced merchandise. Startled customers, initially unaware of the unorthodox shopper, can be seen rushing towards the scene. One can only imagine their surprise to discover a car parked haphazardly amidst the paint cans and drill sets. A young girl's bravery and alertness potentially prevented a kidnapping at a Walmart in Georgia. Security footage captured the incident, which occurred in the Valentine's Day card and toy aisle in Walmart, approximately 45 miles from Atlanta. The 7-year-old girl Brittany was reported separated from her mother for a brief moment while her mother retrieved strawberries. During that time, an unidentified man approached Brittany. The footage shows Brittany resisting the man's attempts to take her away. Police credited her actions with preventing the abduction and were able to apprehend the suspect based on the video evidence. The suspect, Thomas Woods, was subsequently charged for his actions. Dramatic surveillance footage captured a brazen robbery at the Paraiso Bar in Newark on May 17, 2017. The video shows two individuals casually entering the bar, blending in with the unsuspecting patrons. Suddenly, the atmosphere turned violent as the man announced a robbery. Panic likely ensued as one employee was singled out and held at weapon point behind the counter. Fear for their safety and the safety of others might have been overwhelming in those moments. The footage then depicts the robbers making a hasty escape with their ill-gotten gains. Hopefully, no one was hurt during this incident. A bizarre burglary unfolded at a barber shop in Orange County, leaving the owner devastated and police searching for a repeat offender. The entire incident was captured on the shop's security camera. The footage shows a pickup truck driver employing an unusual tactic. He attached a harness to the ATM machine located inside Golden Touch Barbershop and used his truck's power to rip it free from its bolts. The struggle was evident. The video captures the driver attempting this method 5 times, even resorting to a second harness after one failed. Finally, with a forceful yank, the ATM smashed through the barbershop's front windows, allowing the thief to load it onto his truck and speed away.
Sure enough, when I got here, I was just in shock because I just seen all my hard work and all my life savings down the drain. Like, I just see a bunch of glass everywhere. Like, this place was unrecognizable.
Shop owner Ulysses Suarez rushed to the scene upon receiving a call from the police. The destruction was significant. Shattered windows marked the ATM's former location. The damaged bolts spoke volumes about the brute force used. Further investigation revealed a broken window on the right side. The thief's point of entry specifically chosen to access the ATM. Suarez estimates the stolen cash from the ATM to be in the thousands of dollars. He also expressed his strong belief that this wasn't the perpetrator's first rodeo, suggesting a pattern targeting small businesses.
Actually contacted the ATM company and they told me that there's similar situations going on with a similar truck, a white truck.
The financial blow extends beyond the stolen money. Suarez anticipates repair costs for his barbershop to reach $10,000 or even more. His primary concern now is ensuring this doesn't happen to other businesses, urging authorities to apprehend the culprit before he strikes again. Adding another layer to the investigation, police confirmed the getaway vehicle's license plates were stolen, hindering initial identification efforts. While technology is often seen as a reliable solution, even seemingly minor systems can malfunction. In this instance, a car wash malfunction resulted in a broken windshield. Fortunately, the driver had a dashcam recording the incident, providing clear evidence for the gas station's liability. Without such footage, the gas station could have potentially disputed the damage claim, asserting that the windshield was already cracked or broken prior to entering the car wash. The dashcam video serves as a crucial piece of evidence, ensuring a fair resolution to the situation. On January 4th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a Walmart location in response to a shoplifting report. Upon arrival, loss prevention personnel informed them that the suspected female had fled the store and was last seen heading towards a nearby Subway restaurant. Wasting no time, officers proceeded to the Subway and located a woman matching the detailed description provided. When questioned about the alleged shoplifting incident at Walmart, the woman vehemently denied any wrongdoing.
We have somebody matching your description that was shoplifting at the Walmart. They said they took off towards the Subway, wearing an orange jacket, striped pants.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, they said they thought I was, but I don't have a flash. I didn't have a flashlight that I got at their store.
Okay.
I got one at Harbor Freight a lot earlier, and I got matches and a rope because I'm setting up my camp again, and it's dark, you know what I mean? But I didn't need that. I just needed the matches and the rope so I could set up the tarp.
Do you have a receipt?
For what?
I thought you said you got matches and a tarp.
Yeah, I got matches and a rope.
So do you have a receipt for the transaction?
Huh?
Do you have a receipt for that transaction?
No, I'm just getting a sandwich now. I don't know, I mean, I brought it all over here.
Despite her claims, the officers, having received a consistent description and likely possessing witness statements, informed her of her detention for shoplifting.
For what?
For shoplifting.
I did not know. I just bought that sandwich.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Hey, relax.
You're being detained.
For what?
Shoplifting. You just told you.
I didn't shoplift anything.
Relax.
You have to prove. No, please don't do this to me. Ow!
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Ow! Why are you doing this?
The situation reportedly escalated as the woman became visibly agitated. Her response included throwing a tantrum and even banging her head against the walls.
Why?
You're being detained. Hey! Relax, don't do that.
My stuff! My stuff! Your office is on the fire! Let me lose my stuff!
Relax.
It's not important! It is important! That's not fair! Nobody should get my stuff because you're a jerk!
Relax.
That's not fair!
Stand up.
No!
Yes.
No! You have to be fair, please! Please, somebody be fair to me! Please, anybody, please be fair! Please!
order to maintain control and ensure safety for both officers and the woman herself, they escorted her to a police vehicle and transported her back to Walmart for further processing. Following the investigation, the woman now faces charges of shoplifting and resisting arrest. Gwinnett County Police are searching for a suspect who robbed a Subway restaurant on Steve Reynolds Boulevard last Friday. The incident unfolded when the suspect ordered food, paid with a counterfeit $20 bill, and then escalated to violence. Upon noticing the fake bill, the cashier raised concerns. Instead of complying, the man jumped over the counter and threatened her with a weapon pointed directly at her side. Fearing for her safety, the employee was forced to open the register. The robber grabbed the cash and initially fled the scene by climbing back over the counter. In a bizarre twist, the suspect then returned mere seconds later. Seemingly remembering the fake $20 bill he used initially, he retrieved the counterfeit money before making his final escape. A shoplifting incident at a Walmart in Pinellas Park, Florida on December 8, 2023 revealed a story of struggle and a compassionate officer's response. The video shows an officer apprehending a suspect, John, before he could leave the store with stolen merchandise.
Put your hands on your back. I didn't do anything. Behind your fucking back now. What did I do? Take the backpack off. I'm not walking out the door. Don't matter. Hands behind your back.
I'm walking out the door.
You're fine.
I'm not stealing that. I'm not walking out the door.
You are stealing it, so just stay where you're at and don't move. 575, 1015. Left to the left, okay?
John is then escorted to the Walmart office for questioning, where officers recover the stolen items.
All right, John. Just stay right here, okay, buddy? No, look that way. Anything else in here?
No. Okay.
In here that it belongs?
No, I took there's a couple of seal things.
All right. Is this your backpack?
Yes, sir.
What's that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Narcotics or anything?
No.
Are you homeless or no?
Yeah.
You are? When did you become homeless?
I was staying at a Christian discipleship house halfway outside.
Where was that at?
It was called
During questioning, John's demeanor takes a heartbreaking turn. He breaks down in tears, revealing he's homeless and battling a renewed addiction that jeopardized his sobriety. John explains he stole painting supplies not for personal gain, but because he desperately needed money for a side job, repainting a car.
What's going on? Dude, I'm fucking struggling, dude. I'm nothing, dude. Okay. I fucking fell back into addiction, dude, and I'm like at a year and a half clean, man. Yeah. And I'm really fucking struggling right now. Like struggling like with your sobriety? Yeah. Okay. And so all the painting stuff, are you trying to like do some side work or something? Or? Yeah, like so this is all somebody was working on a car and I was like, I gotta make a little money helping to do that. And I shouldn't have fucking done that, man. I've never had a stealing charge ever, dude. Right. Ever. I don't have any fucking stealing shit. And I'm just I got fucking my life up, man.
John's remorse is evident as he apologizes for his actions, acknowledging his wrongdoing. The officer, touched by John's plight, extends a helping hand. He offers to connect John with a homeless outreach program, a potential lifeline for someone in such a difficult situation.
I should never have fucking done it, man. I'm sorry, man. Okay. No, I got you. So a couple things, all right? I'm gonna go to some paperwork real quick, and we're gonna see if you're eligible for something called APAD, or we'll go from there, okay? Just hang out with my partner here, okay? All right? Do you, John, do you, hey, John? Yeah.
John, Unfortunately, John's recent conviction in October 2023 makes him ineligible for the program. While John faces jail time, the officer offers words of encouragement. This incident transcends a simple shoplifting case. It highlights the daily struggles some face and the humanity officers can demonstrate in such situations. The officer's act of kindness, going beyond his duty to offer support, provides a glimmer of hope for John during a challenging time. This surveillance footage from a gas station captures a late-night incident that quickly escalated into a dangerous situation. The video shows a group of people gathered around a gray vehicle parked in the lot at approximately 2 a.m. Initially, the group appears to be engaged in a conversation with the driver. However, tensions rise and the verbal exchange erupts into a shouting match. One or more individuals from the group approach the driver's window, further escalating the situation. Instead of attempting to de-escalate the situation, the driver makes a reckless decision. They accelerate the vehicle in an attempt to intimidate or scare the group. In a surprising move, one individual from the group manages to jump onto the hood of the car as it speeds away. The video shows the car driving recklessly down the street with the individual clinging precariously to the hood. The footage continues until the vehicle and the person on the hood disappear from view. A dramatic scene unfolded at New Haven Pizza on August 28, 2021, as captured by the restaurant surveillance video. The footage begins with two employees seemingly unaware of the danger approaching. They're casually chatting while preparing pizzas. Suddenly, the tranquility shatters as a third employee enters, followed by a menacing figure, a robber brandishing a weapon. Fear grips the room as a robber forcefully shoves the three employees into a corner. The tension escalates further when two unsuspecting workers enter with boxes, only to be met with a robber's threatening gaze and weapon point. Thankfully, no reports of injuries emerged from this incident. However, the video depicts the terrifying experience for the employees as the robber successfully obtains what he came for before making a swift escape. The girl's question hung heavy in the air. Why did you leave me? The scene captured at a gas station reflected the raw emotions that accompany the end of a relationship.
She can hear me perfectly fine. She can hear me perfectly fine.
Bro, please. Can you please come back?
Y'all see why.
Why are you doing? Hello! He's calling the police.
A simple greeting from the woman was enough for a sense of connection, but a child emerged seemingly unfazed by the tension. Perhaps this child had become accustomed to such moments. The hope lingers that the child's future will hold greater stability. Black Friday shopping at a Walmart in Moultrie, Georgia descended into chaos as large crowds jostled and competed for discounted merchandise. A video of the incident captures the intense pushing, shoving, and yelling that erupted within the store. The situation reportedly became so uncontrollable that police intervened to restore order and eventually ended the sale. Shoppers described the atmosphere as akin to a concert mosh pit, with reports of lost shoes and hair pulling amidst the throngs of people. One shopper, Sarah Buckty, highlighted the pressure of the dense crowd and the sense of anger and hostility that permeated the event. Another shopper, Nicole Sifford, expressed concern about the unpredictable behavior that can arise in such situations. This incident serves as a reminder of the potential dangers and unpleasantness associated with aggressive Black Friday shopping crowds. A bizarre robbery attempt unfolded at a shop located at the intersection of Very and Red Lion roads. The suspects, sporting an unusual disguise, entered the store armed with a weapon. However, in a surprising turn of events, the would-be thief apparently had a change of heart.
Demanded money from the cashier, but then I guess in a change of heart or change of mindset, I'm not going to do it.
According to the shop owner, Kimo, the robber confessed that the robbery wouldn't raise enough money for his daughter's kidney transplant. He then put his weapon away and left the store peacefully.
It was unbelievable what happened, because he actually had the money in his hand and he refused to take it. He said that was not enough to pay for his daughter's kidney transplant.
Police are still pressing armed robbery charges. They're also interested in learning more about the suspect's claims regarding his daughter's health.
If you're going to commit a robbery, I guess the best type of robbery to commit is one where you don't complete it and you change your mind.
This viral video captured by a Walmart employee shows an unbelievable sight: a customer riding a horse through the store aisles. It's definitely not your everyday shopping experience. What do you think about this unusual way to navigate the store? This video shows a dangerous situation unfolding at a gas station. It serves as a reminder to always be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you are. While confronting a threat can be tempting, it's often not the safest course of action. The best approach depends on the specific situation. Have you ever encountered a dangerous situation at a gas station? This video shows a car accident that occurred at a gas station. Thankfully, according to the information available, there were no reported injuries. Regardless of the cause of this accident, it serves as a reminder to prioritize safety when visiting gas stations. In May 2020, during protests following the death of George Floyd, a confusing situation unfolded outside a Target store in Minneapolis. A woman in a wheelchair, later identified as Jennifer, became a focal point of online debate. Video footage shows her near a store exit, with bystanders making accusations. Some claimed she was wielding a knife, while others argued she was simply trying to stop looting. The situation escalated, with a bystander spraying Jennifer with a fire extinguisher. Social media commentary became polarized, with some users portraying her as a vulnerable victim and others suggesting she posed a threat. The online debate was fueled by a lack of verified information. The woman's age and disability status were not confirmed, and some social media posts deliberately distorted information for inflammatory purposes. While some reports suggested Jennifer was simply trying to protect the store, it is also acknowledged that she may have been wielding a knife. A full picture of the event remains unclear. A Walmart customer filmed a video that has gone viral. In the video, the woman holding a child expresses her belief that Walmart discriminates in its hiring practices.
No, not because of this attitude, because you know exactly why. Tim Hortons, McDonald's, Walmart, I know exactly what's going on.
Some viewers interpreted her comments as suggesting the store favors hiring Indian workers, possibly to the exclusion of others. Surveillance footage from a Family Dollar store in 2018 captures a possible shoplifting incident. The video opens with a man dressed in a white shirt entering the store. He is then seen browsing the aisles, seemingly searching for specific items. In a subsequent clip, the man appears to be running out of the store with a black plastic bag in his hand. The bag seems to be bulging, possibly containing unpaid merchandise. The footage concludes without showing the man's apprehension. Surveillance footage from a Family Dollar store captures an incident of alleged shoplifting. The video shows a woman placing merchandise into a bag. When store employees attempt to intervene, the woman becomes physically aggressive with one of them. The woman then leaves the store with the disputed items. Surveillance footage captures a break-in attempt at a Dollar Tree store. The video begins with an object, possibly a bucket, being dropped on the floor. A man then scales the wall and enters the store, carrying a crowbar and a power tool believed to be a metal grinder. He locates an outlet and plugs in the power tool. After moving a box near a secured object, the man appears to notice the security camera. He reacts by damaging the camera lens with a crowbar, providing a clearer view of his face. Police believe that the suspect is the one responsible for similar break-ins at other Dollar Tree locations between May 3rd and 4th, including stores in Lansing, Gary, and Merrillville. On September 14, 2022, police responded to a concerning call. Two young children were found running around a Walmart parking lot, unclothed and in the rain. Body camera footage captures officers arriving at the scene, where a woman informs them that the children's parents are inside a nearby car, with the father apparently asleep.
Yeah, I'm in contact. Start! Hey, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Hey! What are you doing? Sorry. Step out. Step out. Where are your kids at? You got some kids? No. No? They're not his kids? Who else you have in the car with you? Who else was in the car with you? Yeah. Who else is in the car with you? Okay. And her kids, right? Yeah. Okay. Where's the girl at? Kids in there? They have the kids, yep. Those kids in there? No, the kids are not in your car. They got out of your car.
Upon waking the man, officers encountered confusion and initial denial. The suspect eventually admits to being responsible for the children, claiming they are friends he was supposed to be watching. However, a drug test reveals the 35-year-old man is under the influence of oxycodone and fentanyl. The man faces charges of child neglect, drug possession, possession of drug paraphernalia, tampering with evidence, and driving on a suspended license. On August 7, 2013, at approximately 7:36 p.m., an incident of shoplifting occurred at the Marshall store located at 2458 Brandon Boulevard West. Two individuals entered the store and took a significant quantity of clothing items without paying for them. They then exited the store hurriedly without completing a purchase. Investigators estimate that each individual stole approximately 15 to 20 shirts, resulting in a total loss of around $1,000 worth of merchandise for the store. On February 17, 2013, at approximately 5:25 p.m., security cameras at the TJ Maxx store located at 8510 North Evanston captured footage of a shoplifting incident. The video shows two individuals entering the store. One person exited shortly after entering, used the phone outside the store, and then re-entered. The other person exited the store and then returned, remaining near the entrance. Subsequently, the first person exited the store carrying a significant amount of women's purses, and they both left the store. The stolen merchandise is estimated to be around $1,250 worth of women's purses. The individuals departed the scene in an unknown dark-colored SUV. Police in New York arrested 3 individuals connected to a shoplifting incident at a Balenciaga store in East Hampton Village. The theft, which occurred earlier this month, involved the removal of 48 handbags valued at approximately $94,000. Surveillance footage captured the theft, which reportedly took the group only 24 seconds.
When she went into the store, she asked about a pair of shoes, and when the clerk went to get those shoes, the 4 co-conspirators rushed in.
The suspects fled in a vehicle, but police pursued them, eventually causing the vehicle to become disabled.
During that pursuit, the Durango traveled at speeds of up to 100 miles an hour. They were swerving into the oncoming lanes of traffic in an attempt to get away, and the East Hampton Village Police Department terminated the pursuit at that time because of the clear danger to the public.
3 individuals were apprehended on foot. One suspect, identified as Basima Davis, has a prior arrest in Nassau County for alleged possession of stolen property and burglary tools. Due to this prior arrest, she's being held on a $150,000 bond. Another suspect, Jamal Johns, remains in custody due to existing grand larceny and burglary convictions. The remaining apprehended suspect, Christopher Harris, was released without bail. Authorities are still searching for a 4th suspect, Wazir Rogers, who failed to appear in court. In October 2023, surveillance footage captured an incident of alleged theft at a WSS. On January 13th, the Dairy Queen located on Highway 50 was the target of an armed robbery. Authorities received a call reporting the incident at approximately 9 p.m. and arrived on the scene within 2 minutes. According to employee statements, a male suspect entered the western door, brandished a black semi-automatic weapon, and demanded money. The suspect fled the scene on foot after stealing an undisclosed amount of cash from the restaurant and an employee's wallet. In an attempt to prevent contacting emergency services, the suspect also took the employees' and business phones. However, a customer in the drive-thru successfully placed a 911 call during the incident. The stolen phones were later recovered along Highway 50 west of Classic Drive. In December 2018, Boardman police suspected Ronald Moffo Jr., 37, of robbing the Dairy Queen on Market Street with a knife. He faces aggravated robbery charges. Thanks to tips from the community after police released surveillance footage, they were able to identify Moffo Jr. as a suspect. 18 individuals broke into the USPS Thompson Center in downtown Chicago early Monday morning, around 12:30 a.m. of May 2023. The building, recently sold, still houses some Illinois government offices. Surveillance footage shows the group entering through a smashed front door. One man cautiously explores the counter and lobby, followed by another moving briskly. No security personnel seem present. The group grows larger and more urgent, with one member wearing a sweatshirt emblazoned with trust. Authorities classify this as a property damage incident. The I-team reports the reduced postal police patrols might be a factor. The union president says patrols near their headquarters, a mile from the Thompson Center, were stopped in August 2020. This incident comes just 10 days after the Postmaster General announced anti-crime measures to protect postal workers and facilities. The break-in highlights a potential gap in security despite these efforts. A customer at a Family Dollar store questioned an employee who stopped them at the door to check their bag. The customer had walked through the store with a bag and was now leaving without a purchase. The employee explained they check bags because some customers take items without paying.
Why are y'all checking bags? Because y'all walk through the store with a bag and then you're leaving. We got a lot of people that do that and they steal.
This is
nothing.
a purse.
I know, but it's not. It's a purse bag. The same
People
deal.
don't carry
It's not
purses
a
in stores.
nothing.
Where are they supposed to put their money at?
Yeah, you can, but you're not buying anything.
So you came to the door because you thought we were stealing?
I'm just making sure.
But I'm just saying, did you really think that I was in here stealing?
I don't know what you're doing. You know how many black people come in here and do
But
that?
I'm gonna just tell you this. I mean, but that is like profiling. I got.
The customer, upset by what they felt was racial profiling, argued that their bag was a purse and not a shopping bag. The customer showed the employee money and credit cards, but the tension remained high.
Money.
Here you go.
And I got a whole bunch of credit
I'm
cards.
just because you walk through the store like a lot
But
of people
don't
do.
people come in with purses? People
And they
come in-
steal. And you know how many times I'm right here
So what did
and
I
I
do
catch
then?
them and I pull it.
So what did I do to lead you to believe that I was stealing?
Because you're walking through all the aisles like other people do, and then you're leaving without buying anything.
Because I can't look at anything?
Yeah, it happens, but we have a lot of people that come to the stores, what I'm trying to get you to understand, that steal.
But what that got to do with me?
Because you're doing what they do, and that's a pattern.
But did you see me do anything?
That's what I'm stopping you right here to make sure.
So that's why you were at the door this whole time for us?
Yeah, because we look. Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Because she wasn't at the door when we came in.
No, because
You sure
nobody
was?
wasn't in here.
There was people in here when we came in.
No.
So when we came in, other people.
Hi, how are you?
You came in. Good. You just got in here after y'all.
She got a purse. You ain't looking at her purse.
The customer pointed out that other customers leaving with purses weren't checked.
Good. You just got in here after y'all.
She got a purse. You ain't looking at her purse. You didn't look at her purse. You didn't look at her purse.
The video ends with a customer, still frustrated, stating they would complain to corporate and ask for the employee's name before leaving the store. This video captures a tense interaction between a Walmart manager and a customer. The customer, believed to be elderly, appears to be having difficulty understanding store policies related to payment. The video shows the manager raising their voice and asking the customer to leave.
There's your receipt. Out the door.
I didn't give her receipts, Chief, clean up both of them. I didn't give them. They said I'd come down here and bring them battery and I'm going to
Okay, goodbye.
They
Call my
said
Walmart. I don't want to
they'd
hear
give me my
anymore.
$12 and
Goodbye.
$13 back.
Goodbye.
Why did you want me to treat me that way?
Because you're sitting up here causing a ruckus. Look at everybody looking at you like you're a crazy man.
Well, they're
Get out
looking
the
at
store.
you. You're supposed to be
I'm not doing it. Out of my store now.
You're being a bitch.
You fix to see one out. Now.
You're fixing. What is your name?
Debbie.
Well, I want
Out.
to know your whole name.
Debbie. That's all
Write
you
it
need
down
to know.
for me.
I ain't
want
writing
to know.
nothing down for you.
I want to know your name.
Get out
I'm going to
here.
get your ass. Give me your
Go.
whole name. Give me your whole name. You've got
Debbie.
enough authority
My name is
to order
Debbie.
me out.
Go.
Debbie's not good enough for me. Would you
Go.
give me your name,
This man is the escort. He is sitting here cussing me and calling me a B-word, making his hands out.
disrupt business, sir. I'm
Out.
not disrupting business.
Yes,
They're
you are.
cheating me out of my money here.
Out.
Cheating me and she's backing it up. They're cheating me out of my money, cash money, right here.
Out.
And they give it to me.
This surveillance footage shows a brazen burglary at a vape shop in Fairfax City in early June 2023. The video starts with a determined group of 4 individuals, all clad in black, pulling up to the Smoke Source Tobacco and Vape store on Main Street. They waste no time, exiting their car with cinder blocks in hand. With forceful throws, they shatter the front window, creating a path to enter the store. Unaware they're being recorded, the burglars ransack the store. The camera captures them taking tobacco products, though the exact quantity remains unknown. Finally, they make their escape, fleeing the scene in a silver Hyundai sedan, noticeably lacking a rear license plate. Surveillance cameras captured a burglary at My Tobacconist Smoke Shop on East Fern Street in Palmetto Bay in August 2019. The incident occurred around 3 a.m., as evidenced by the security company's call to the shop owner.
Busted through the bottom portion of the impact glass. He then made his way through here.
The footage shows the burglar dressed in a black tank top, dark hat, and white fabric concealing his face, breaking through the bottom portion of the impact glass door. The culprit first checks the area where cigarettes are usually stored, but comes up empty-handed. He then ventures into a back room before returning and making off with cigars, lighters, and hundreds of dollars from the cash register. The entire burglary unfolds in a swift manner, taking only about a minute and a half. The stolen items are packed into boxes before the burglar exits the shop.
We did have a rash of break-ins previously, and this person does look very similar to the person who committed the...
Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.